Hey there, it's me again, Akila Sunray, with another message directly from Source. Um, so I try to take everything as a teacher, and I'm the student. And sometimes I'm the student, or sometimes I am the teacher, and they are the student. Um, it's just about balance. But I heard one person say, um, "Your information, give me the sources." Where's the source? If you can't give me the source, then your information is not valid to me. And that's unfortunate that you're not going to get the message because you need to see it, the source, via a book or whatever. Because when you're a channeler, naturally I am connected directly to the source. I can't show you a book. There's not a book there may be a book that's going to tell you this information, but there's not a book that I've read that's going to give you this information. Like, I channel directly. I have the information. I'm going to give you the information. And if it does not really resonate with you, then you're able to, there's plenty of other people in the world that you can get the information from. Um, but me personally, like, and baby, I'm just over here existing. Over here existing. I'm over here getting downloads. As I get the download, I'm going to speak upon it. I'm going to say what I need to say. Like I said, nobody needs to discredit anybody or whatever floats your boat. Um, but just know that I'm not going to have some quotes for some books. I may have some quotes from some books or some resources that I can give you, but if I don't, then would that make you discredit my information? What you can do is you can open up your own vessel to be a channeler, to ask these same questions and see what information you get. Like, have you ever tried to try that yourself? Because we all have the capability to channel. It's just that some people don't trust themselves enough to do it. If you trust yourself enough, you can get the same information. And if you get something different from source, then source, to me, that's, when I say source, I say that's like equivalent to God for some people. God, higher power, higher self. Yeah, that's what, when I'm saying source, that's what I mean. And some people will get hung up on the word source and not really get the message. Like, oh, she's an atheist. Oh, she believes in devil worship. Whatever floats your boat. At this point, it's about consciousness and it's about perception for me. So when I hear people say certain things, and I say, okay, I can see where your level of consciousness is, and I can see where your perception lies at. And, that's okay with me. And I just leave it like that. Leave it at that, because I got to the point where, when I first became conscious, I got to the point where I'm trying to tell, I'm like, everybody needs to know this and everybody needs to hear this. And, I'm going around debating with people. What it did was it snatched my energy from me, and it became pointless, because when you're talking about something and a person is not ready to receive it and they're on a whole different frequency, you're just like blah, 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 blah. That's what you sound like. And they'd be like, oh, she crazy. Oh, she witch. She whatever, whatever. But it's like, I'm never going to stop talking about the stuff that I'm talking about because I'm so very passionate about it. But it's like, I'm not going to try to bring people into my frequency. Like, if I say whatever and they understand it, good. If I say whatever and they don't understand it, I'm going to back off, because I'm be like, you have to pick and choose your battles, and I don't want to exhaust myself trying to get somebody to understand who's not ready to understand. You hear me? You feel me? you know, you'll be sitting up there, then you're going down a rabbit hole of exhausting yourself. I'm not going down a rabbit hole of exhausting myself. I'm going to pick and choose my battles, and I'm going to be like, okay, this person is ready to receive it. Okay, this person is not. All right, that's cool. But with that being said, you just always make sure that you do what's best for you in that moment, because a lot of us do things in our ego, and they do things to try to get validation, is the word I'm looking for, to get validation out of people. And like, my higher self is like looking for peace. So if you're looking for validation, then you're going to pull yourself from peace, because you're always going to be explaining yourself. You're always going to be trying to get figured out and whatever, whatever. It's like, if you just be, you're not going to give a fuck about getting figured out or getting validation, or who cares about what you're saying, and blah, 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 etc., etc. I said what I said. I know, like, you're not going to really care. You're just going to do what's best for your higher self. And I want to express the higher self all the time, because as I'm expressing this to you, I'm going through it in real time. Like, right now, just taping this, what is this doing for my higher self? It's really releasing some information and some things that I've had pent up inside of myself that, to me, can help the collective, and for those who are awakening at this moment, or previously awakening, and just need a little bit more insight or more synchronicities. It's like, dang, I just was having those feelings, or I just was thinking that. Like, sometimes when I listen to a lot of YouTubers, um, they give me confirmation, not validation, but confirmation. It's like what I'm going through and what I'm feeling personally at that moment, they're saying those same things. So I'm like, as a collective, we're kind of going through the same things. So it gives me confirmation. But what I'm not going to seek is validation. Okay? Because I am who I am. I know what I know. But through synchronicities and hearing certain words that I've been thinking, or seeing, listening to certain songs that I was just singing in my head, it's like, okay, confirmation. Confirmation. It's like, that's my 222, my 333s, my 111s. Those are the things that are just giving me confirmation and letting me know that I'm right on schedule, and that we are never far. Even though we feel like we've fallen off the track, we are never far. Keep putting yourself first. Keep putting your growth first. Um, this is about you. This is not about nobody else. And for those people who are parents, same goes. Same goes. Yes, we have children, but this is about you. You're going to make this about you, and they're going to learn self-worth. They're going to learn off of you. But if you teach them to be a pick-me-sha, and teach them to try to always get validation through other people, and always try to be seen all the time, then they're going to get that as well. So when you teach these kids to be, you know, independent, because in independence, you're going to create the tribe that you need to create. The tribe is going to attract to you. You don't need to go out and chase the tribe. Because usually when you chase a tribe, you find the wrong people. That really don't need to be that really don't need to be upon. They're really more lessons than anything. So you don't want to go out there and chase and looking for friends and looking for your people. Like-minded people, when you attract and you're a magnet, like-minded people will come to you. You know, your health is wealth. Your mental health, your physical health, your mental health is like, whew. You better program yourself, or somebody will program you. And I don't know about you, but that's why I'm out here in this nature, and always meditating, always grounding, always breathing, and playing high frequency music, because I can't allow myself to be programmed by society. You know, They do certain things to grab us emotionally, and I just don't have time for them to say, I'm going to do what I want with you in your vessel. No, so I stay, like I said, doing the self-care, um, stay grounding, stay listening to positive frequencies. You know, they stay doing certain things like the Charlie Kirk situation, to try to pull your energy and to tug on you. Sorry, they got this machine going in back of me because it's some construction or something. You know why I came over here, but it was the most quietest place out of the whole beach. And it's like there was a fence, so like nobody would come over here. But it's off. But yeah, they stay doing things like the Charlie Kirk situation, the George Floyd situation. I say that because these are two exact opposites of each other that they're trying to play out. Both people's birthdays October 14th. Shout out to B. Dale. His birthday is October 14th as well, and he was saying how this is all playing out, but I see it. I see it. I see what they're trying to do, but I don't give them that much credit because I am. You know what I'm saying? I am. So I control my emotions, my feelings, my destiny, and the smallest things really matter. The smallest things really, some people think like meditation is like nothing. That's why they don't do it. But it's everything. It's everything. So you have to be consistent. Don't forget who you are because it's so easy to forget. It's like we get amnesia in this realm. But yeah, don't forget, keep doing you, and next video, like, subscribe, and share. I said like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share. I'm tongue twisted. Anyways, you get the gist. I love you, and I'll see you next time.